Hello and welcome to this video where I'm going to show you how one teacher in Austria uses personalized learning to promote creativity in her classroom and how she uses ICT in the process. So this is Barbara's classroom. She teaches at primary school level in Vienna, Austria. Her kids are at this level, they're 10 years old, 9 or 10. And they have already spent a few years with her in her iPad classroom. She has a one-to-one environment. The iPads are teacher-owned, and each child has his own dedicated iPad with which he or she can work. Barbara takes care to promote creativity in her classroom. She's a strong believer in helping the kids develop their own innovative thinking, divergent thinking, and tries to let them work independently to solve different problems in the classroom. In this lesson sequence that I'm about to show you, she helped the kids to study for their exam or for their test, their German test, with a certain task. They were charged to use Book Creator app and learning apps to practice for their German test. They were charged to create short stories, interpret short stories, and give their opinion on what the moral of the stories were. So they used Book Creator app, a QR code reader, learning apps, and the class blog website at teachdifferent.at. The kids are quite used to using different media, different mobile devices, but also the desktop PC in order to investigate and in order to chart their own learning process. On the class blog website, the children found QR codes, which led to different practice apps that Barbara created in learningapps.org. Then they used the Book Creator app to write a story and to put in text, images, and audio. Each child has worked on his or her own learning product, personalized learning product. If you want to take a look at the learning apps, here are the links to them. She differentiated the learning further by putting different levels, easy, medium, and hard, and she allowed the children to decide which level, to choose which level they wanted to enter. Here's a screenshot of one app where in learning apps it's possible to find the matching pairs. So there's sayings in German, so they had to find the beginning and the end of the saying. In this case, she combined it with a visual, so whichever image fits to whichever saying. In Barbara's classroom, the children are quite independent and self-reliant, quite active and used to working on their own or in groups or in pairs. We can see that the kids are hard at work, focused, concentrated, and each child is working on his or her own learning product. The focus is really on the child, this very student-centered environment. And of course, Barbara helps where children need help. If they have questions, she just shows them or leads them on their way. So what was the result of this task? Well, the children were able to reach their goals. They were able to retell a story, identify basic story elements, interpret the moral of a story, and write their own short stories. An example we can see here of 9-year-old Mohammed, who has German as a second language, who was actually in the position to retell a story, identify its moral, and form his own opinion about it. If you want to check out more examples of children's work, you can check them out at the link at the bottom of the page. You can see here that they really combined different pictures and images and different texts to create their ebook. You can find out more about Barbara on this slide and about her work, her background, and check out the links on the bottom of the page to see more about how she teaches. And this is a little bit of information about myself. If you have a question or comment, please feel free to contact me. Thanks for watching.